Good afternoon. This is Ivan Mara. I've been working on it today, Ivan. Now I'm tired. I'll work on it tomorrow. I don't feel like working on it today. I'm very tired today, right? I had my cans. I did not rake the house today, rake the yard today, but I cashed my cans. I was able to get $15 out of it, and I got another pack of smokes for myself, obviously. But tomorrow I get paid, but I'm doing the yard work tomorrow. So the $30 I make, I'll use that to get my 6 beers and my smoke. And then my tip out, I can use it to get my food at Bob's. Garlic bread and maybe mazza sticks at Bob's I'll get. I read Bluff, man. Did you really write that book? Yeah, I did, man. I sure it was the inside I wrote it. I'm not lying. Greatest man's never written. Don't hate him, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, your Zane's book is sick. Oh, yeah, my Zane's book is amazing, man. Masterpiece. God, man, what you show us, man? That's not normal, man. How the fuck do you do that, man? How do you make your character motivated? Like, guys, it's my father doing the magic on the page, right? It's my father. That's the only answer I can give you. My father's doing the magic when I write down my scenes for my book. Obviously, saying this. My father. What volume do you think fans like the most? Either volume 2 or volume 3. I think it'll be pretty close to volume 3 and volume 2, but volume 3, I think my fans might like the best. Volume 3 is most cinematic, but some fans might like volume 2 better. If you're more into the flow of the dialogue, the better flow of dialogue, you'll like volume 2 better, and the drama and politics. If you're more into the big climaxes, the cinematic big scenes of the story, then you'll like volume 3 the best, obviously. Volume 3 is my personal favorite, but volume 2 is a close second for me, obviously. I haven't chosen volume 3. No, guys. I'm not going to show around the ad. I won't spoil stories. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. So, yeah. Don't hate them, so, yeah. Yeah. You're watching CFL playoffs. Yeah. Obviously. Whoever wins this game, I believe, goes to the Grey Cup. Obviously. Nathan Rook's BC Lions are playing the Calgary Stampeders. Are you going to watch the game? I'm not going to watch the game, but I'm going to watch the highlights, obviously, tonight. I'm rooting for Nathan Rook to take us into the Grey Cup. I believe if BC Lions win, they go to the Grey Cup versus Winnipeg or Montreal, who are playing right now, obviously. Yeah. I'm rooting for Nathan Rook, obviously, because Nathan Rook is Canadian, obviously. He's the hope. The Canadian players in the CFL, right? Passed for 5,000 plus yards this year, Nathan Rook, man. Him and Levi Mitchell passed for 5,000 yards. But Nathan Rook was injured for 2 games. Had Nathan Rook played the 2 games, he would have had more yards, led the league in passing, man. Nathan Rook had 5,000 yards passing this season, man. Amazing quarterback, man. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, you think Nathan Rook is one of the best quarterbacks in CFL? Yeah, he arguably is the best quarterback in the CFL, as he put up more yards than all these American quarterbacks who came up here. Like Bernard Am Jr., Zach Caleros, Trevor Harris, Nathan Rook beat all those guys in yards. The only one who beat him in yards was Levi Mitchell, but don't forget, Nathan Rook was injured for 2 games. Had Nathan Rook not been injured for 2 games, he would have led the league in passing most likely. And he's a finalist for the MVP award with Levi Mitchell. Those are the two quarterbacks who are the finalists. But chances are it's going to go to Levi Mitchell because Nathan Rook was injured for 2 games, right? Yeah, I'm sidetracking about the CFL, right? Yeah. Work on the weekday, Ivan. Nah, work on it tomorrow. I'm tired, man. Work on it tomorrow. I'm a little tired right now. I don't feel like working on it right now. Tomorrow I'll work on it though. I'll work on it tomorrow. Almost done chapter 1, guys. I have like 4 or 5 more pages on my notebook. I'm done chapter 1. Moving on to chapter 2. Yeah. Ivan shows volume 3. No, guys, I don't want to spoil story for you, man. I already showed you a snippet of volume 3. I'm not going to show you anymore. I don't want to spoil story for you guys, man. Sarah. I don't want to spoil story for you guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fucking masterpiece, I know. You guys haven't read my Zane's book yet, but once you read it, you'll finally age your mind. Oh my god, I even wrote a masterpiece, man. Yeah, I did. I wrote a masterpiece, man. Zane's is a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man, I even wrote a fucking masterpiece, man. I know. Zane's is a masterpiece, man. It's a book worth billions. That's why the gates won't control your brand, Ivan. Because they know what? They know your book is a masterpiece, obviously. They don't want you being king with VJ. I don't want you being king. I want you to be under me, bow to me, and I'm the king over you. Because if I bow to the gatekeepers, I'm in Hollywood. Me and VJ are not king and queen. They're the kings and queens ruling over us. We're just sell puppets, obviously, under them. And Ivan, I'm talking to you. Don't hate him, saying if you sell out the gatekeepers, man, kiss your billions goodbye. They're not gonna let you make your billions, Ivan. They'll be lucky to be worth maybe. They might let you be worth maybe 100 million after maybe 40 years. Hey, let Ivan be worth maybe 80 million after 60, 70 million after like 25 years, but don't let him make his billions. We're gonna tell the gatekeepers not to do that. I try my best to negotiate for big contracts, and the Hall companies say no, we're not paying that, Ivan. And the families dupe me, man. Yeah, they dupe me. Obviously, that's why I came with the keys. Though they don't dupe me, obviously. They dupe VG Ivan, they're gonna dupe you too. That's why God gave you the keys. I know you haven't designed you tripping. I want to hit you with the keys. Don't hate me, percent. Don't hate me, guys, percent. But that's how you open the door. That's how you open the doors, Sarah. That's how you open the door. There you go. That's how you open the door, Ivan. That's how you open the door. There you go. Sarah. That's how you open the door. Yo, I'm obvious, man. I don't want you living that life with VJ, Ivan. I'm obvious, yeah. That's why I came with the keys, so when the families don't do it. That's why I gotta give you the keys, Ivan. That way the families don't do some Sarah. Yeah. So I mean, even when they threaten you with death, you're not gonna let those guys take your money. No, zero. You're not touching my money, man. Why, man? You're brave, though, man. Like, you're really willing to die? No, but I know the families are gonna destroy my life and they're gonna dupe me if I sell. Victoria just saw me duped her too. I don't want to share with all these women around the world, man. I'm a one woman kind of guy. I'm not interested in sharing with you, man. You guys are fucking crazy people, man. Ugh. Yeah. So, Sarah? I mean, how much English speaking people are there in the world? 1.5 billion people in the world speak English, and the other, like, 6.5, there's 8 billion people in the world, I believe, right? The other 6.5 billion people in the world do not speak English. I went on Google, it said about 1.5 billion people in the world speak English as their first language. Most of those guys are English as a second or third language. The people around the world who understand English well enough will purchase my book. The ones who don't understand English can't buy it. They don't understand. So you're probably looking at maybe a billion copies sold around there. If I sell a billion copies for Zanus, I'll be pulling in maybe my 18 billion off Zanus around there. 20, 19, 18 billion. 25, no, a billion copies I will not make 25. No, it'll be like around that 18 billion range I make off the book because the taxes are crazy, man. I have to pay my taxes, billions in taxes, and Lulu takes 20% of the cut, obviously, of the pie. Then PayPal takes like their 1.8% of my money. So I might make maybe 18 billion off Zanus, so on there. That's what Tori does. I'm curious. Ivan, how much to be off your book, by the way? I made $18 billion. You made $18 billion off your book. I was like, yeah, she's like, holy shit, we live life with that money. I won the lottery with that money. I know, VJ. I know, so you're welcome. Yeah. So, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so you don't think you're going to make your 40, 50, $60 billion Zanus? No. The only way I will is if like 2 billion people, 2.5 billion people around the world buy it. I'll make 50 billion, but it's not. I won't make that because my book is in English. So the people around the world who don't understand English, they're not going to purchase my book. They don't understand it. Why would you purchase a book you don't understand? They don't understand it. They're not going to buy it. Obviously, they can't what understand it. Like I can't buy a Spanish book or a French book. I don't understand those languages well enough to understand the book. Obviously, the English-speaking world, that's the people who are going to buy it. Like mainly Europe and North America, and like other places in the foreign world who people who speak English there, they'll buy it. Australia, New Zealand, those places, Austria, those people will buy it. And all the English speaking people in the foreign countries will buy it too. The people who understand English well enough will buy it. Most people in the foreign country don't understand English, man. Most of them don't understand, speak English well enough, right? They speak their own language, obviously, wherever they're from. Yeah. It's mainly Europe and North America, obviously. That's the main place where people learn about the book, obviously. Yeah. But if I write they're unique, I'll be pulling in my 20 plus billion, maybe 27, 28 billion off the 2 books. I just release these, I'll make maybe my 18 billion off the book, obviously. These, man, you won the lottery with that money. That's a lot of money. I would never have to work again with this money, Ivan, I know. $18 billion, holy shit, she's shocked, obviously. Because V doesn't know it's like to have that kind of money in her bank account, obviously. She doesn't know, obviously, right? She doesn't know what it's like to have that kind of money in her bank account, obviously, toward justice. She doesn't know, obviously. All right, how much of your money will you blow? Well, building the house, buying the 2 jets, $3 billion towards the movie, $350 towards the studio lot. Me and Vijay will be blowing about $5 billion of money. So if I make 18 billion, me and Vijay will still have 13 billion in our bank. Obviously. Vijay, we don't have to build a $1 million house. There's a lot of our money. I'm like, Vijay, it's a good investment. We're gonna make our billions off the movie, Vijay. So even if I only have 18 billion in my bank, we put 1 billion towards the house. It's a good investment. We're gonna give the Hollywood actors a good experience for the movie perks, obviously. He's like, yeah, Ivan, fuck it, let's build that house. Yeah, put $1 billion towards the house. We can get a 350, $400 million jet. We can get a cheaper $70 million jet. We get the $100 million unique 71 yacht, a cheaper $30 million yacht. We put $350 million towards building our beautiful studio lot, VJ, for Skiv SOURCE. Like, ground there's no VJ, that's beautiful, I know. And then we put $3 billion towards the movie and $500 million towards the game. That's about $5 billion of our money. We still have 13 million in our bank, VJ. We're fine, obviously. Some Sarah. Then everything after that is all pocket change. The vacations will cost me VJ a few $1 million, maybe $4 million in cost, staying at the resorts and the suites. The cars will cost us a few $1 million. That's cheap, pocket change. Going out to dinner, going to the bars, events, all that stuff is pocket change. Obviously. You got some Sarah? Getting all the stuff for the house, pocket change, obviously. Some Sarah? The big cost is the other stuff I just mentioned. Me and VJ just allow 13 million in our bank. We're good, obviously. We have enough money to pay our bills. We have more than enough money to pay our bills. That's $13 million. You never have to work again with that money, right? It's too much money, man. Now, you need to live life. VJ might tell me, Ivan, you want to build like a house underwater? I'm like, no, VJ, I don't want a house underwater, but I want it to be high end, like Incredibles 1. Okay, Ivan. Yeah, Ivan, for $1 billion, Ivan, $500 million is already high tech enough. $1 billion, that's something unheard of, Ivan. I know. Ivan, we're gonna build our dream house together. I know it's a dream house we're gonna build together. Yeah, that's why God gave you the keys, Ivan. That way you can live that amazing life with VJ. Otherwise, if you saw the gatekeepers, you wouldn't be living that multiple life, Ivan. Like, they'll let you make your millions, Ivan, but if you're only worth $50 million, you can't afford to build a $1 million house. You can't afford to buy a $350 million jet. You can't afford that, man. You're living the rich life, but you have to fly commercial. You can only buy maybe a $8 million house, which is nice. That's fucking high tech, but it's not a $1 million house. $1 million is unheard of, man. That's like Incredibles 1. That's what John Vega, Jimon Su, Edris Alba, and Annie Servis, and all those Hollywood actors, when they walk into my house, like, holy shit, Ivan, this is your house? Well, yeah, Ivan, you got a nice place here, man. I know. I'm shocked with my house, man. I have a beautiful house, man. Beautiful house. Well, VJ wanted with that $1 million. Yeah, she will. Yeah, fuck it. Let's build that house. Like, we can afford it. Yeah, it's a good investment, VJ. We build a beautiful $1 million house, brand new, the way we want it. Our house. We build it. Are you choosing where you VJ live? Yes. VJ, I'm the one who saved your fucking ass. And I made that money for me and you. It's fair. I choose where to live. Oh, it's fair, yeah. And I want to live in Canada. I want to live in Vancouver, Canada, VJ. Forever. That's where we're going to live. Obviously. Yeah. But I will be traveling to the States too, though. Like, part of my bucket list, I want to travel to places in Canada I've never been to with VJ. I also want to travel to places in the States that me and VJ have never been to, obviously. Like, I might want to do a thing where me and VJ go to New York for Christmas holidays. We stay at like a luxury hotel there. We spend Christmas in New York, other places in Canada and Europe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. Sometimes I'll spend the holidays in Vancouver at my place. Sometimes I spend it in another place, obviously. Me and VJ would travel, obviously, right? Yeah, but I want to live in Vancouver, Canada. That's where we're living. I saved your fucking ass. I made the billions for me and you. And I got you out of the gatekeeper's Hollywood system. You're welcome. You have your free with me. You see the light. You get handsome out in the mirror. Small out of me. You don't hate him. And fresh yourself forever. It's fair, sweetie. I choose to live. Yeah, Ivan, it's fair. Where do you want to live, Ivan? I want to live in Vancouver. Yeah, Ivan, I know you. I saw your videos, Ivan. VG finally admits that she saw my videos. Yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos on YouTube. You want to live in Vancouver, Canada, Ivan? I'm like, yeah. Ivan, I heard it's beautiful over there. Oh, yeah, VG, it's beautiful. Once we arrive there, we'll see what I mean. Clean and beautiful next to the port city, obviously. VG will love Vancouver. Vancouver's beautiful. Yeah. Why will you have separate accounts for you and VJ? No. I'm not going to do that. No, we share the same account. That's the best way to make it work, right? That way there's no resentment between us. Because I know VJ's a greedy Hollywood chick. If you do a thing, Ivan, where like you have separate accounts, you put maybe 100 million in her account and you take the other, Victoria Justice can have resentment towards you. She's your wife. The best thing to do to make it work is you share the same account together. You have to tell the bank, yeah, I want to join the account. You want to join an account, Ivan? Yeah. VJ has her own bank card and debit card and Visa. I have my own debit card and Visa. We share the same account. That's the best way to make it work. And the money we make off the Zane spend, that all goes into the same account. The money we make off the music album, that all goes into the same account. The billions we make off both those brands, music and movies, it all goes into the same account. That's the best way to make it work, obviously. And so VJ's like, yeah. They'll say we're fucking rich. Ivan, you made $18 million off your book. Oh my gosh, she's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money, Ivan. You won the lottery with that money, Ivan. So Ivan, thank you, man. Like, you saved me, you wrote your masterpiece, and you made that billions for me and you. Now we can start that film studio better than Hollywood, Ivan, I know. Like, Ivan, we can start a studio better than Hollywood, better than Disney and Warner Bros, Ivan, I know, VJ. I can't wait to play with the Ivan, you know what I'm saying, for your movie. Yeah, things about Lord of the Rings, VJ, those are going to be amazing for that. Yeah, give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go upstairs and get some coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Just give me a moment. Don't hang it. Alright guys, sorry for the long wait. I forgot to put sweet in it. That's why the gates want to control your brand. Yeah, the gates know I wrote a master's man. That's why they want to control my brand, obviously. And VJ cries because she knows I did it. It's too late for her. Yeah, it's too late for me. I sold out to the gatekeepers. Ivan's the only one who has the power to get me out, obviously. Because Ivan has the keys to the kingdom and he's God. He's the only one who could save me and get me out of Hollywood because Ivan has the keys to the kingdom. That's why I'm the only one powerful enough to get VJ out of Hollywood because I'm God. I can save her and I have the keys so I can get her out of Hollywood. I don't have to sell the gatekeepers, I'm saying. That's why she cries me obviously because she knows I'm the only one who's capable of getting her out. No one else around who can get VJ out. They're all under the gatekeepers, man, except for me. I have the keys to the kingdom. That's the symbolism in the Bible, how Jesus is the only one powerful enough to save the humans supposedly from hell, because Jesus is to pay an eternal price. Someone who's eternal has to pay the price for it. That's what, you know what I'm saying. In other words, Jesus' death on the cross has infinite value because he was God who took on flesh, an eternal being who took on flesh. So that eternal being takes on flesh and dies for the sins of the world. That is infinite value to the Father. That's why he can save you from eternal punishment in hell. You guys can say, oh, it sounds like I caught that. I hear Jesus. I know. Yeah. So VJ wants to like you. Of course VJ wants to like me, yeah. Personal stuff in the business I'll do. Yeah, I mean I wanna be a famous movie star. If you sign that mega like 90-10 deal with Amazon, that's a deal worth billions. Sign a deal with Microsoft and Sony for the game, and I wanna make, I don't know, the $75 billion movie version game for your Zane's man Ivan. And I wanna do the personal with you. I wanna live that billion life with you. I wanna travel with you. She wants to travel with me too, because she knows when I'm king. I'm the main event around the world. I'm trending every day with videos and pictures. Victoria Justice wants to travel with me, obviously. And she knows when I'm king, it's the end of the world. Yeah, I don't want to be left behind in Hollywood, Ivan, and you're living out life as king. Are you crazy, Ivan? I see hell. I'm going to be crushed, Ivan. Like, I don't really care about these guys in Hollywood, Ivan. Yeah, Victoria doesn't really care about those guys in Hollywood. She cares about me. She wants to be with me, obviously. She doesn't really care about those guys in Hollywood. Well, hey, you guys been saying, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really care about us. Yeah, the fact that she has multiple partners, that's how you know Victoria just doesn't really care that much about you guys, man. There's your answer, yeah. She has feelings for them and everything, but she doesn't really care about those guys that much, right? Compared to the way she cares about me. She cares, yeah, Ivan, I care about you. I want to be with you, Ivan. You're my real baby, not these guys. These guys are all garbage and trash. I told you doesn't want to be stuck with tuna fish in Hollywood and rotten eggs. Yeah, I know he was in there. I'm sorry? And what else that, man? I'm like, no, John, you get 10. I'm not paying you 20. You're not worth 20, John. Stop being greedy. It's a deal, man. I'm saying, yeah. All right, man, you signed me almost with a $30 million deal. He's like, holy shit, man, I don't make this in Hollywood, Ivan. Yeah, John, that's a good deal for you. $27 million deal is a good deal for you, John. Is that good enough for you, Ivan? That's not money for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sign me up. Yeah, I'll make a sign that contract, obviously. Avon Georgia signed like a $60 million deal. All these Hollywood actors sign mega deals, man. They don't make that in Hollywood. They all sign massive deals. That's why they're all going to beg, because they know I can pay them more than what Hollywood can pay them. Avon Georgia would be lucky to get maybe a $4 million deal after Zanus, because he's not that big. Because he's world famous, he did Zanus. I opened more doors for him. Hollywood will be throwing him more money. Maybe 2.5, 3 million, $3.5 million contracts in Hollywood. John Mega might get maybe his $6, $7, $8 million contract. Maybe a $9 million contract in Hollywood. Maybe $8 million contract in Hollywood. I just offered maybe 15, 16 now in Hollywood. I can easily pay those guys more. It wasn't being in Hollywood. You guys see what I'm saying? That's why they're going to beg. They know my company's better than Hollywood. Yeah, Ivan, Sky's was out of the water. This is the best movie experience of my life. I don't want to go back to Hollywood. I don't want to work for you. No, guys, you're not good for the greatest of Keanu Reeves. You're not good for the movies, I'm sorry. You're not good for the greatest of Keanu Reeves. There they go. I've been laughing at Matt Damon, right? Yeah. Well, some actors might be pissed off about the rates. Oh, yeah. Some actors might be pissed off about the rates. Obviously. Like Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson, Matt Damon might be pissed off about the rates. Yeah, even though we signed like a 133, 135, 136 million deal, like we're affected by the rates. Yeah, even with the rates, you're still making like your $90 million in American money. Like you don't make that in Hollywood, guys. Because 133 million around there is like 90 something million in their American money, but $90 million for Ben Affleck and 93, 95, 96 million for Scarlett Johansson is a lot of money. They don't make that in Hollywood. It's almost $100 million after, when you convert it to the rates. Obviously, it's still a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of money for us. Sign us up. We don't even make this in Hollywood. Yeah, you guys don't make this in Hollywood. If you don't like what I'm paying you, go work in Hollywood and make less money and be left behind. You look at my offers. I'm saying, oh, I'm saying, yeah. I'm saying, I mean, that's fucking glory, man. Seeing you and VJ in a movie together, oh yeah, that's glory, man. Obviously. Especially The Great Escape. Because for Zanus, the main focus is on me, which is fucking cool, obviously. But it's cooler when me and VJ are the leads together. That's even cooler, obviously. But for Zanus, the main focus is on me because I'm the lead character. That's fucking glory. Whereas VJ's in the movie, but she's a supporting character, right? For The Great Escape, me and VJ are the leads. We're playing a couple, obviously, in the movie, like James Bond, man. And like John Wick, man. Looking at an amazing movie, and Keanu Reeves is the evil villain of the movie. Looking at a sick movie. I know. Looking at a sick movie, obviously. And Ivan, seriously, man, watch out for the greedy Hollywood agents and all, man. Keanu Reeves' agents greedy. Like, they might tell me to play that game. Like, Ivan, man, this is Keanu Reeves. You know how big this guy is, man? I'm like, guys, I know he's big, but he's not me, okay? Ivan, this is Keanu Reeves. You know who this guy is? This is Keanu Reeves, Ivan. He's big, Ivan. I'm like, yes, he's big. That's why I'm paying him $200. Ivan, man, like, he deserves more, Ivan. He's big, Ivan. I'm like, guys, I know he's big, but compared to me, he's small, man. Like, $220 million for Keanu Reeves is enough. That's $150 million in his American money. It's enough money for him. I'm sorry? I'm not giving him, like, $40 million of the game profits. Like, $12 million for the game. A $12 million salary for Keanu Reeves for the games enough. I'm not going to pay him $12 million and give him $40 million of the game profits. Ivan, it's peanuts. Yes, it is peanuts, but I'm not going to overpay Keanu Reeves and have him do me, man. A $212 million deal for Keanu Reeves is enough. That's what he made for the Matrix, right? Yeah. As Keanu Reeves is greedy, he might want $250, $270 million deal. But I'm like, no, Keanu, this is enough, man. If you don't like what I'm paying you, go work in Hollywood and make less money, man. It's a deal, Ivan. He signs that contract. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, this is a lot of money for you. Retire after this. Yeah. Because Keanu Reeves will be like in his mid-70s, right? Maybe 76, 77, 76 years old when he films The Great Escape. He'll be older, obviously. Yeah. And Ben Affleck and Matt Damon will be in their 60s. They're a bit older. Yeah. Because Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are in their early 50s right now, like 52, 53 around there. So by the time we do the greatest game, they'll be like in like 66, 67. They're old. They're a bit older too, those guys. Obviously. But when you're in your 60s, you're still good. Like Matt Damon and Scott Johansson will be in their 50s. They can handle the work. Because we'll be doing our training and everything for the Great Escape. Yeah, you guys have to really get in shape. You're going to be running, car chases, all that stuff. You're going to have car chases, of course. You know how James Bond, they always have these car chases? Of course I'm going to have ar chases. They'll tell Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer, I put car chases in the movie. It's always more entertaining and a lot of running, a lot of fighting. It's nonstop. So Ivan, you want once shit gets real and we find out the economy's dirty, it's nonstop action for the next 2 hours of the film. That way it's a highly entertaining movie. Okay, I was interesting with all these car chases and everything. Yeah, okay, Ivan, and they write the basic screenplay, obviously. But I'll be consulting with VJ for the Great Escape script, obviously. Samsara. Yeah. Why would the agents not be satisfied with that money? Because they know me and VJ are going to make our billions off the movie. You know, Ivan and VJ are going to make, I don't know, they're what? They're 17 billion off the Great Escape. Like, Ivan and VJ are going to make their $30 billion off the movie merchant game for the Great Escape. We want a bigger cut of that pie. Because 30 billion, I don't know, 16 billion off the movie that me and VJ made compared to the $200 million Keanu Reeves is making its pocket change. They want a bigger cut of that, but I'm not paying them any more money, man. That's enough. There's a reason why me and VJ are making more than you guys. We're the boss. We're much bigger than you guys. I'm not even saying, yeah. Yeah, you got the news. Keanu Reeves signs a mega deal for the Great Escape. Like a $212 million deal. All the hot artists like, holy shit, but Keanu Reeves signed a $200 million deal. Holy shit, that's a massive contract. Ben Affleck, Scarlett Johansson signed their 130-something million deal. They all signed mega deals. Brie Larson and John Krasinski signed mega deals too. John Krasinski signed like a $55 million deal, a massive deal, $60 million deal around there. Brie Larson, all of them signed their $30 million deal for the movie. They all signed mega deals. Because they're small A-listers, they still sign mega deals, but it's not the kind of money that the bigger ones make. The bigger ones make more than the small A-listers. How much you pay Brie Larson? Brie Larson, I can pay her like 12.5 million base. Paul Bettany, you can pay him 12.5. You can give those guys a good 12 million of the royalties. That's good for them. That's like 24 million deal. They get their 5 million speaking. That's already like 29. They get their merch money and their game money. They sign like a 33, 34 million deal. Those guys, a lot of money. They don't make that in Hollywood. They make like their 7, 8 in Hollywood, right? Yeah. Yeah, I want to be featured on a magazine with Ivan. Yeah, he's just crazy, man. Yo, Ivan, I want to be featured on a magazine with you too, Ivan. You're my baby. I want to be featured on a magazine with you, Ivan. I want to show you off to the world, Ivan, that you're mine. And I want to be featured on a magazine with Ivan. It's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I want to sign that right on Amazon, you Ivan. Yeah, that's why she cries, obviously. And she knows my book is the ticket to success. Obviously, that's why she wants me to get her out, because she knows my masterpiece is the ticket to success. Obviously, I have the keys. I installed the gatekeepers. She wants a piece of, I don't know, my 18-bit off the book. Yeah, I don't want a piece of that item. It's a greedy pig, obviously. Hollywood shit right here. Yeah. Otherwise, guys will blow the water, guys. We'll blow a hole out of the water. Yeah. We'll blow a hole out of the waters, guys, for tables. And Zane's will be the greatest movie children ever made. So sorry. Anyways, guys, it was real. Guys, with the show. Sorry, man. I'm saying, peace out, guys, with the show. Peace out. Peace.